going on, everybody? Welcome back to Carson's IH Garage. Today we are going to do a revival on a 1966 Scout 800. To let you a little more info about this vehicle when we get there, but off the top of my head, it's just a standard 152 3-speed Dana 20 transfer case truck with Dana 27 front rear axles. So exact same setup as my orange Scout back home. This Scout is only a few towns over for me, so it's only about a 15-minute drive to go get it. And I saw it on Marketplace, and I saw it one day while I was out and about, driving to the auto parts store, which is down the road, which is pretty convenient for us. But I spotted it, and I stopped and I looked at it, and I talked to the guy's daughter, and she said that he bought it out of Pennsylvania. So it's actually a Texaco truck, like Texaco service station, gas station, and it's got the Texaco logo. I don't know if somebody painted that on at one point. I mean, it looks like the correct logo. It doesn't look like somebody kind of just did it for fun. So it could have very well been used. It does have a plow on it, and what Scout doesn't here in the Northeast. There's snow everywhere. There's snow right now. So there's gonna be plows on old 4x4s and stuff like that. And so we'll just have to see when we get there, but obviously we're gonna rip that off. I have no use for it, and the plow weighs a ton. It's sitting in the bed. A little more info about the truck. It needs floors, pretty much, probably a frame and rockers, but I got the truck for very cheap. I bought it for my friend, who liked my Scout so much he wanted one for himself, and he didn't want to be like everybody else going out and buying the new Bronco or buying a Jeep and fitting in. He wants to keep it this original kind of patina color, and it's really cool. You'll see it here in a little while. But this truck has 40,000 original miles, and the only reason that we really know they're original is because you could look at like the brake pedals and stuff, and see like, hey, someone really hasn't been like using the brake pedal so much, and it's only accumulated 40,000 miles. We have reason to believe it has the original tires on it. They're like original Firestone bias ply tires. Unfortunately, they're all cracked and dry rotted, and we'll upgrade them for a more softer compound. But I mean, otherwise, it's all there. There's like a few odds and ends missing, probably because they rusted out and gone. But I mean, they're very easy parts to get. There's nothing like major, like really missing from it. So the deal with what we're doing today is we're planning on reviving it, getting the truck running, and see if we can get it to move. I came and looked at it yesterday and made the deal with the guy for way less than he wanted for his initial asking price. I definitely wasn't going to buy it for myself, but when he dropped it down and called me up and made a deal, I kind of couldn't resist. I'd hate to see it go somewhere where it's just going to sit more and eventually just become nothing. So he said he got the engine to turn over, and he ran a hot wire to the coil, and he got it to cough a little bit on brake parts cleaner, but he said that's about it. He couldn't get it to like fully run, and he was spraying the heck out of it. So I think maybe a bad coil, points are misadjusted, maybe cap and rotor need to be cleaned, and I have an extra one I brought with me. So we brought a bunch of parts. We're gonna try and get a bunch of stuff working on it, and see what we can do. It has an inspection sticker in the window that says 1984, so it's been sitting for 36 years off the road. But it looks like it has an electric fuel pump on it versus the mechanical one that would be on the side of the block. So somebody has probably had it running at some point. Oh, there's a cop. And so we're gonna see what we can do. Hi, officer. Yep, not doing okay. We're gonna see what we can do about that. I have a large jerry can full of fresh gas. See if we could just plumb that into the fuel pump. See about maybe cleaning out the carburetor if it needs it. But it turns over, it has compression. I spun it over by hand. It didn't feel like I had any stuck valves because I felt like I had compression in all 4 cylinders. And so that means valves are good, like they're not stuck. Seals are probably mostly intact. Piston rings, maybe they're stuck from sitting because it's got no air cleaner on it, unfortunately. But again, I mean, for only 40,000 miles, I mean, we have a good shot of getting it running and maybe driving. And then the one thing that's kind of preventing me that I know in my mind from driving it once I get it running is the clutch. And I'll show you guys when we get there, but the way that clutch linkage works, there's like 2 oiling ports on the bell housing, and I know those can get a little sticky. I played with the clutch a little bit, got it to free up a little bit in like the linkage parts, but we'll have to grease those parts down there because that feels like that's where it's sticking. So we'll have to see. So I'm only about 10 minutes away. Enough rambling on. I'll see you guys when we get there. Enjoy the video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Here's the Scout. It's a 1966, like I said, just real basic. Yeah, I mean, let's dive in. So there's a lot of snow on the hood, so let me get that open for you. All right, so here it is, slant 4, real basic, pretty dirty. Here's the jumper wire off the coil the guy said he'd leave. I got a battery in the truck. I think this is for the plow. Yeah, I don't know, but it's pretty sweet. There's your Texaco logo. There's the back of it here. It's not bad, like around here. It's got a little piece there, and a little spare battery. Bumpers here. Everything is here. It's just rusty. Just needs help. Yeah, so here's the extent of the damage here. So you can see fenders don't line up. There's a street sign. We got key. It's nice. That looks important, but we'll leave that. Parking brake doodad thing. Probably the cable's a little jacked on it. But everything is here. Like the gauges are here. Horn buttons here. Different radio. 3-speed. It goes in all the gears. No problem. Looks like it's in 4-wheel drive right now because all the 2 sticks are pushed forward. Missing the vent doodad, but I got one of those at home. What are you? These aren't Scout. This is something else. I don't know. Maybe Mercury? Who knows? Yep. Ooh, the oil bath air cleaner. Sweet. I mean, it looks like you just clean it out, and these are good units here. That's an original jack. That's kind of rare. I can see the ground literally everywhere. That line you see right there, that tube, that is whatchamacallit, that's the fuel pump. I'll show you guys that in a second. So because this was ordered with a half cab, this unit here, it would have come with the bench seat standard. So this bench seat is original, and it's got that Grody IH fabric on it. Let's see here. We've got lenses and got an emblem. Look at that. You got license plate bracket. Socket looks to be in good shape. Looks like it was even sandblasted at one point. Then it just got a little surface rust on it. Bird's nest. Another Scout emblem. These seem pretty nice. Probably can clean them up a bit and be good enough. Be a 10-footer. There's like 3 of them in here. I'll have to get one for my Scout. Pull one out and snag it. But both doors open. Let's see what we got in the glove box. Tell you what you need to know about your rig. Oh, look at that. It's got the directions for the transfer case. All about the locking hubs and crap. Nice. Shoot, it's broken. Shit, I needed this. Might be able to fix on that. Oh, sweet. Owner's manual for the locking hubs. go through that a little later. Gotta keep that for myself. That's actually pretty handy. I was gonna get some of this. Don't need it anymore. All right. Climb in here a little more. Oh. House wiring. Oh, there's a plow thingy down there. Hey, primer. We're gonna need that. What do you do? Little push button. Okay, that's cool. Business reply mail. Warranty card for the dealer. I might have to send this in. Okay, this is for the plow. Yeah, I think it's for the plow. What else we got in here? Piece of an envelope. Wiper blades. These are actually really nice. Gonna snag these for my personal rig. As well as the little locking hub paper. Maybe that jack. Hey, we got an alternator. That's pretty sweet. Bet you it doesn't work. That's why it's sitting in here. Somebody's whatever. Wire nuts. Little doodad thingies. Stuff that doesn't belong to this vehicle. Alright. Well, that's pretty cool. Little switch works. Hinges are just a little stiff, but I mean, all these things are pretty clean. There we go. The fan, that's stuck. They always get stuck. I had to buy a new one for my Scout. Non-original radio. Wonder if we could hook up key power to it, if it would work. Oh, it's got a set of wiper blades on here. Okay, I'll just take these for myself then. Sweet. Throw them in the box of goodies here. Take them with me. Okay. Got like wow, the windows go down. It's actually pretty smooth. Yeah, so like I was saying, 46,000 mile unit here. And I think that's original because, you know, rust doesn't mean anything on the condition of a vehicle based on the year. You could have a brand new car and it could rust out in 2 years. So this being rusted out, I mean, we got cheese flexing. But I mean, if you look at the condition of these pedals, they're dirty, but they're not like all worn out and bent. Everything is still really kind of tight feeling. The transmission feels good. I'm actually moving the wheels right now by turning the steering wheel, so it doesn't feel like there's excessive play. You know, it's just rusty, that's all. So I think it's pretty good for my money, and everything is here. So I think we'll have no problem getting this running. So let's kind of just check on things and see if we need to adjust. All right, so here, oh, going down. It's slicker, it's slippery. So this is just the basic slant for what I have in my Scout. So yeah, nothing special. Check the oil here. Well, she's low, and I didn't bring any with me because I thought it was full because I checked it in the. We'll have to scoot down to AutoZone and get the thing. Got an electric fuel pump with a line here. You can see where the old one came out. We'll just leave that there. I doubt there's anything in the tank. I don't even think the tank probably doesn't even have a bottom to it. You can see that line goes in through the cab like I was talking about. She's got a filter on her. That's good. Probably clogged, so I didn't bring one of those either. So we'll be through it to get it undone. But this is a 152. Like I said, it's not the 196. But it's got the correct style alternator bracket on it, which is politely touching this wire. But the original kind of heat shield material from the exhaust the exhaust manifold gasket, that's there. It's got a Reman sticker on the Holley here. Holley 1904 carburetor. It's gonna have like a size 63 jet in it, which is good for this. Looks like a Holley distributor, and I think the guy said he put points in it. I'm not sure. I can't remember. This was a while ago when I first talked to him. Get out of there. Hold on. There we go. So, there's that. Yep, we got a new rotor. That over there in the dirt. Yep, and then a little cover. These are kind of hard to find in good shape, so keep that. Okay, yeah, so points and condenser are new. Might be a little wide there. Looks like it might be 20, maybe 22 thousandths. Supposed to be set at like 17 thousandths. And that's what I got to have my Scout run really good. So I think we'll adjust on that, so we'll leave that off to remind ourselves. He said it does turn over, and the fuel pump does run when he hot-wired the coil, so I think what we'll do right away, because he said he got it to cough, let's just not waste the battery that I have. But I did bring a charger. I don't want to keep like turning on it, wasting it, you know, just firing it off of little dribbles of gasoline. Let's hook up the fuel pump, get ourselves a jug, pop off that fuel end of the carb, flush out, make sure we get new gas running through it, and then we'll pop off the bowl on the carb, and we'll make sure it's all clean in there, and then we'll slam it back together, and we'll hit the key and we see what we get. I mean, this thing is in damn good condition, and it's just dirty. There's just acorns everywhere, but like I'm not seeing a ton of rust. Like the battery tray is gone on this. They all do that, unless they were kept inside. You know, this is a plow vehicle, probably sat outside just like mine did, but mine is rather more intact than this one is. But it's going to be an awesome project, and I think we'll do a patina one on this. I don't think I'm going to keep it, but I'm still going to be involved with this project, because it's going to maybe a friend of mine who might pick it up even today. He's still kind of deciding, but I figured let's do a revival vid for you guys, you know, something cool. So without further ado, let me get the fuel jug in there. We'll throw in the battery, and we'll see what we can do. Oop, still slippery. Alright, so I got the battery out of my Scout. It's a 750 cold cranking amp. Still stayed charged up after I, took it out. It's a MTP 24, 30-month warranty. I'm not endorsed by these guys, but I love their batteries. They don't give up. So let's get this thrown in there. Okay. So there's positive. No fires. Let's go see if some dash lights work. That'd be cool. Still falling. Oh, I'm gonna fall at one point. Let's see what we got here. Sometimes these little bits get corroded, but yeah, we got nothing. Actually, hold on, let me flick the key on here. This one's difficult. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Okay, it rolled over there, but I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. Horn? Actually, no, the key has to be on for the horn. Nothing. Alright, that's fine. So, alright, let's hop around to the other side and, actually, hold on, let's see, do we have blinkers? Oh my god, we have blinkers. We have the other side? Actually, going down. Do we have the rears? No rears. Oh wait, we got turn signal on the dash. We have rights. Okay, we got right flasher. I'm gonna fall. This is dangerous. Okay. We got right. We have rear. Yeah, we got rear. So we got 75%, you know, blinkerage. That's pretty good by my standard. Horn, still nothing. Okay, dang it. All right, keys off. So let's get that fuel pump hooked up. We'll just throw the jug right on the floor. It's safe. We're not going anywhere. We're just trying to get this thing on a trailer, and we're doing it for fun, just having fun. So let's see what's up with that. Oh, there goes my roll of things. I don't know. Oh, look at that. Got a swivel deal. It's going right in the toolbox. Elbow wrap. Dang it. She's empty. I think this is the original generator, if I'm not mistaken. Probably bad. They all went bad. Random scraps of junk and whatnot. But you can tell this thing's original because this overlapped like this originally. So this never has had floors put in it. So there's a mice nest up there. And I can see my tire. Oh, that's... we're just gonna... Oh, that broke. Oh. Alright, we're just gonna pretend we didn't see any of this. And just pretend this is a solid surface to put a fuel tank on. Actually, it runs to a rubber line back up there, so... Where is it? Alright, the plow is in the way. Let me move the plow and I'll get you guys back in a second. See if we can gain some access to this rubber line. Oh, we're revival ready. Let's just stick her in. Let me go grab the jug. Got the jug. I mean, obviously we're not going anywhere, but figured, you know, bring as much gas as I feel necessary, and you know, therefore we can run her for a while, get some heat into her. Okay. So I'm just gonna feed on her here. Like that. I bet somebody used this exact same setup, so I'm not reinventing the wheel here. But everything looks hooked up. A little bit of a kink. Oh shit, it's split. Dang it. Alright, well, in that case, let's just... Alright. New plan. So, let me crimp that back and around. We'll plumb that rubber line onto there, and we'll have to put it on the seat or something. So, I'll take care of that, and I'll meet you guys back here. Alright, so I got my fuel jug nice and secure here. No, it's not. Got the new line ran there. Not going to touch it. Just gonna leave her alone. I don't want to break anything. It's kind of delicate. See about popping this off here, and we'll hit the electric fuel pump, and clean out whatever's in the line here, because there's a little bit of like aluminum oxide from this aluminum line, and then we'll hook her back up after we clean out the fuel float bowl, which is that little cover on the side with the 4 screws. So there's that. Oh, she's stiff. And she's split right there. Did I leave the blinker on? I hear something clicking. I don't know, must be something tapping. Stay. So, let's just see what we get. So, oh no, it's done. Shit. I wonder if we can cut this and you get it back on there. So let me try and re-secure that. Actually, no, let's just power up the fuel pump. Alright, so let's see what we get. want to say maybe we have a hole somewhere. So let me diagnose our fuel system and we'll see what we get. All right, so we might have to shoot down to AutoZone because I think that line is so brittle that fuel pump might be dead. I'll have to test it again, see if it could just pull like from gravity. So there's an AutoZone down the street, like 4 miles from here. But let's adjust our point gap. That actually looks all new inside. That's probably good. But let's adjust that point gap because it's actually right on the lobe right now, so I might as well get it out of the way. And let's throw some gas right down the throat, hot wire to the coil, hit the key, and we'll see what we get. So, yeah. All right, point gap is adjusted. Let's throw a little gas down her throat. Oh, that's way too much. Perfect. All right, here we go. First fire in a long time. I don't know. Got to hook up our coil. All right, let's give it a shot. That was friggin' awesome. We actually got that thing to fire. No way. All right, stop it. Okay. So that was pretty sweet. We got it to actually pick up, and it sounded good. It like started to run. I think the muffler manifold, yeah, it's open headers right now. There's the pipe. Is that a glass pack? Or that's just a tractor muffler? It's pretty good. Let's snip this line off and see if we can't get it going gravity, and maybe we can sneak something through. I don't know. We'll probably have to go to AutoZone to get one of the new NHRA style I'm gonna clean out your wallet fuel pump. Let me pop this off and we'll see if we can get a gravity feed going. Fuel system hooked up. Threw the air filter on it just so I didn't grab any crap that was in the air. Hook that up. Alright, that's running. Alright, we're in neutral. Let's see what we get. Alright, 2 pumps. Here we go. Hold on. Alright, ready? Crap in my eyes, but this is freaking awesome. Idling. Let's see if we got any gauges. Yeah, we got nothing. exhaust leak, there's no lifter tick. It's amazing. This thing is so friggin' smooth. 40,000 original miles. 46,000 original miles. I cannot believe it. There's the last of my gas. So that's friggin' awesome. We literally came here with like gas, battery. There was a fuel pump there. There was dry rotted fuel line, shit all hacked together. Ran one freaking jumper wire to a battery. Didn't even file the points, just readjusted them. And here it is sitting idling after 36 years. And it's crazy. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a clutch. I looked before while I was underneath it, checking it out, inspecting it, and the clutch is completely blown apart. So we'll get to replacing that. But like other than that, refreshing everything up, I think we can get this thing to move. If I had a clutch for it, which I do, I have the old one out of mine, my Scout, that we could put in here, but we might as well just spend the money to get a new one to make sure, you know, it's cheap insurance. You know, would you rather pay $400 now or be stuck on the side of the road? It kind of has brakes. I pumped it a little bit. Wheel cylinder exploded in the rear because it didn't have the drum on it, but wheel cylinder needs to be replaced anyway. But it held fluid and it has pressure. I'm not going to put any water in the rad just because if it sits out here overnight, I don't want it to freeze, even though it's supposed to be warmer. Tomorrow, Jesus. And then tomorrow, I'll get this over to my friend's shop, and we'll do kind of a quick little more walk around where we can get things. And I think our plan, pop the body off, fix the rotted out frame, and while the body's off, clean up the engine, just paint it. We might put it on the trailer, roll it to a car wash, and just blast all that crap off, all the grease, you know, leave it there, make it someone else's problem, and pull the transmission. It's a quick job. It's just mounts and then the bell housing bolts in, because you got the body off and you got access to it. It becomes real easy. So yeah, and then we'll kind of just get it cleaned up. I think what we'll do is we'll paint the engine, or maybe just degrease it, and if there's paint there, we might leave it. And my friend and I are thinking about making this just a patina driver. Like, we'll clean the dirt out of it, we'll get rid of the heavy, like real heavy loose stuff. Like all this, we'll wet sand it so it's real smooth. We'll put like nice new emblems on it, and maybe we'll clear coat it, like just real easy, setting up plastic, just shoot it down. But to be honest, like, probably transmission, transfer case, steering box, stuff like that. Probably just stuff like that. Just needs a quick refresh, and it's all good to go. So yeah. All right, so I had to do a timing adjustment. It was firing way after top dead center, and I decided to throw the vacuum gauge on it. She's a little loosey-goosey, but she's coming out of it. Yeah. She's running good. A lot better than before. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a hell of a lot of fun doing it today. It's really, really dark now. Scout is over there. got it running, got it tuned in that last shot. So yeah, I mean, I got no complaints. You know, I got to get a really cool Scout running. I got to kind of spend a good 4 hour, almost 5 hours on it. And like I said, had a lot of fun doing it. Talked to the owner, was really nice. Talked to my friend who's going to buy it. You know, we're all excited about the project. You know, and just getting it running and just thinking like, you know, this thing only accumulated 46,000 miles, you know, over its lifetime. And, you know, and to be part of that mileage, like adding on to it and like getting it back on the road where it would just otherwise just sit somewhere like this and rot and just, you know, just become another Scout lost to time and to the elements. I mean, to rescue something and give it a new purpose rather than going out and just buying something new. I mean, that's it's something to believe in for sure. And, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time and money, but it's a great learning experience, and in the end you get something out of it. So I'm really excited, like I said, and definitely more on this later. It's a few days, it's day before Christmas Eve today, so you'll see this video soon. But to everyone out there, you know, if I edit this tonight and you may see it, you know, whether before or after, have happy holidays, Merry Christmas, you know, Happy Hanukkah. I know it was over a few days ago. You know, just remember, you know, to talk to your family if they're, you know, far away, and, you know, in these challenging times, make sure you keep in touch with the ones you love. And thank you guys for all the support. We've had a huge jump in subscribers, huge jump in views and stuff, and I really appreciate it. I know that only about 11% of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you're watching this, please consider subscribing. There'll be more on this truck pretty much immediately. Probably even tomorrow. I'll post an update. I'm at Carson's IH Garage, put that down in the description, and Carson's 1965 Scout 800 Restoration Project on Facebook. So yeah, so you can check me out in between videos, see what's going on. I'll post little hints and updates about what we're doing. So yeah, let's get to 1,000 subscribers. I want that to be my goal for 2021. So, all right, guys, this is Carson signing off. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.